Women Now is brought to you by Intero, Gulati Financial, Building Kids, El Camino Hospital, and Pandit Parashar.
Welcome, viewers, to Women Now. I'm your host, Nidhi Wardmark, and thanks for joining us today as we continue our soulful conversation with sitar maestro, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. And finally, we wrap up with transcendental meditation. Last week, we brought you snippets of our conversation with Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. Let's continue and watch the concluding part of our meeting with him.
He was all of 6 years old when Amjad Ali Khan gave his first recital on the sarod. It was the beginning of yet another glorious chapter in the history of Indian classical music.
I want to ask you, in your life, was there any sacrifice you had to make towards being Ustad Amjad Ali Khan?
You see, being the youngest child of my father, I had many brothers and sisters, and they were all like my gurus, everybody that you try to teach. So I could not enjoy my childhood freedom, because every friend of my father, they used to tell me that now it is me who has to take care of my father, my family, my gharana, and this legacy. So they made me responsible right from,
The childhood.
And we used to be in Gwalior. Our house has been converted into a museum now. It's called Sarod Ghar, House of Sarod. It's open to public. I was born in that house. My father was born in that house. And so this sense, the day child realized the responsibility of the family pride. There's the same publication, Rolly Books, they produced many books on family pride series. In that context, 10 years before my book, they assigned Aman and Ayam to write a book on me, on their guru, on their father. So many children wrote books on their gurus, on their parents, on their fathers. So this, I could not enjoy, I could not realize the meaning of freedom. So I became very responsible, and from the very young age, people of India started inviting me to perform. My most important concert when I was 12 years old, I played in Calcutta.
12 years old.
Yes.
I mean, we still consider them babies.
Yes. Sadaring Music Festival.
And was it by yourself
Yes,
or with your father?
No, my solo. Father was playing in the evening. I was given in the morning, and at that time, Ustad Karamatullah Khan was a very famous tabla player. He played with me, and we, generally musicians in our country, to earn quick money, everybody shifted to Bombay. Bombay because it was a Jadoo Nagri.
Capital of entertainment.
Capital of entertainment, capital of commercial world. So lots of musicians, and my father was worried also, because we used to be in Delhi, and he was worried that I might also, go to Bombay. And there were a lot of people, they tried to invite me to be in Bombay, but I used to go Bombay and perform and come back. I never went into film world to make money or something, because I was quite comfortable. People started inviting me in Indian classical music festivals, and I wanted to be around my father. I didn't want to leave him alone, because I've expressed my feelings in this book that he was quite old when I grew up, and I could see a lot of sadness and a lot of feelings. I realized that he suffered a lot, because there was a musical politics also. There is even now. So there are very big musical.
In any profession, in any achievement, any accomplishment, there's so much pain that
So
is
much pain.
behind the scenes that we don't even see. Even a small, performer has had to go through so much pain.
Yes. So my father suffered a lot because of that politics. And there should have been several books on him, but there was nothing available on my father. So it took me 3 years to write this book, and with the help of every family member, Aman and my wife Subulakshmi, everybody helped me. So I'm very happy that all my disciples, all my followers, and I think today there are much more sarod players in India. So I'm very happy that I could generate that interest among the young people. So I was very happy to made an album as a tribute to Tagore, where great Suchitra Mitra, she sang and I played sarod with her. I was always fascinated by Rabindra Sangeet and folk music of Bengal. That's why on my sarod I often conclude the recital with Akila Chalo Re. And for common Indian people, I many times played Vaishnav Janato, a favorite song of Mahatma Gandhi, and Ram Dhun, Raghupati Raghav Rajara. But in that album, I often admired the vision of Rabindranath Tagore, that most of his songs based on raga, but in every raga he took liberty, and it sounded beautiful. Like this song, I mean, I don't know the whole wordings, but O go shuno ke bajaye. O go shuno ke bajaye, O go shuno ke bajaye, dara 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 da da da, O go shuno ke bajaye. So beautiful, Rag Behag.
And Vaishnava Jana, that's my favorite phrase.
Uska bhi I forget the words, but I generally remember the tune. Da 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 Vaishnav Jan to da 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 da. The last phrase. Da 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 da. Da 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 वैष्णव जन तो डर डर डा. ये हमारा इस राग खमाज, तो राग खमाज के अंदर
I cannot believe anybody can touch those notes so perfectly. I mean, I
Thank you.
almost have goosebumps and tears in my eyes.
I enjoy playing on the sarod, and on the many occasions on Mahatma Gandhi's birthday or the day he was assassinated. So lots of time all over the world I have played this Vaishnav Janto and Ramdhun.
Well, thank you so much. This
Thank
was
you so
a
much.
complete pleasure.
I wish you all the best, and I
Thank
hope you
you.
achieve everything what you desire and deserve in your life.
Thank you.
And
we
happy
have
birthday once
blessings
again.
from people like you. I'm sure we look up to this day for a very, very long time. I remember this special moment that I spent
Thank
with you
you.
on my birthday.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for the opportunity.
Calcos Financial Corporation was established in 1990, and since then we have been providing outstanding mortgage services to real estate professionals, builders, and individual homeowners who are buying and refinancing their mortgages. We assure you of a best and outstanding service.
For more information, contact Roger Bakshi at CalCoast Financial at 510-552-6117.
Galati Financial. We work with an independent broker-dealer with no predisposition towards any firm or products. Unlike large Wall Street firms who may have a conflict of interest, we truly represent you with no bias whatsoever. Our value offerings are customized to your personal needs. Our systems are transparent and inspire complete confidence in our clients. We've been doing what is right for you since 1982.
We are always here for you.
For an astrological reading to see what the future holds for you, get advice on career, family, relationships, and life's unexpected surprises.
Call Pandit Parashar with over 35 years experience.
Finding the right home in Silicon Valley can be challenging due to its diverse and dynamic landscape. We understand your needs and can help you narrow down your search and find you the right home that fits your requirements. Call us today.
For more information, please contact Kajal Shahani at Intero Real Estate Services, 510-304-6754, or visit us at www.kajalshahani.com.
Come and experience the hottest in happening. The one and only LED Glow Bar and Restaurant in the Bay Area. Visit theultimatelounge-gp.com. 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 Also enjoy unique dim sum style dining. Don't forget to mention this ad to get your complimentary ultimate beverage. Theultimatelounge-gp.com. Theultimatelounge-gp.com. Theultimatelounge-gp.com.
Time now for a financial tip from our financial consultant, Anil Gulati.
Good morning, viewers. Now that you have just gone through your tax deadline, I would like to alert you to some IRS tax scams which were very popular this year. Identity theft being on the top list. Scammers may call you from a number that will show up as an IRS email or call you pretending to be law enforcement, threatening you with arrest for unpaid debt to the IRS. But the issue is the IRS never, mind you, never initiates any communication with you via email. So the moment you get that, that should be a red alert that there is something going on here. The number two is the phishing scam. That is so common. In fact, a lot of our clients got affected where websites or unsolicited emails supposed to be from the IRS convince you to offer up personal or financial information. And once these scammers receive this information, then you are in trouble. You know that. They commit the identity or the financial theft, and that can be a big problem. In fact, we had some clients where their tax returns were filed on their behalf and they got refunds right there without even them knowing about it. Then third one is the tax preparers. So some individuals present themselves as tax preparers and take advantage of totally unsuspecting taxpayers to commit this fraud and the identity theft. And they will offer you large, inflated refunds. They will tell you, oh, we can get you this kind of a deduction and that. And basically it is important to choose a very good tax preparer carefully so that you are aware of what's going on, because ultimately the IRS says you are legally responsible for what is on the return. Even if somebody else prepares a return, they do something illegal, you are at the end of the hook basically. And so ask for a legitimate preparer who will ask you your proof of income and eligibility for the credits and the deductions, and only then sign your copy. Do not just go ahead and say, I'll just go with anybody, So these are some of the caveats, or the IRS is saying, make sure you do not do that. So see, a lot of times people think, oh, this is great. I mean, I'm getting a big refund, big deduction. But trust your instincts. If it is too good to be true, then really it is not true. So just watch out for that. With that, let me sign off for today for this tip, and I'll be back another time to talk to you more. Thank you.
In this modern day and time, it is important that we all take care of our mind, body, and soul so we can be more productive and have a relaxed state of mind. And I had a chance to talk to Dr. Nader, the guru of transcendental meditation, at the South Asian Heart Gala. Let's take you there. Dr. Nader, tell me more about transcendental meditation, if I said it correctly.
Yes, you did say it perfectly well.
Now, tell me more about this meditation. We've heard meditation is very good for your body, mind, and soul. What does this particular kind of meditation do which other meditations cannot?
It's a very simple technique, so it doesn't require effort, doesn't require concentration or contemplation. You just close the eyes and practice a mental technique which allows the mind to settle very, very deeply and go to what we call the self, the inner self. In the Vedic tradition, it's called samadhi, reaching that state of pure being, pure existence. This deep rest in the mind is not just some mental experience, but it also leads to very profound rest in the body. So the body gains very deep rest, and when the body gains deep rest, all the stresses are released, the fatigue is removed, even deeper than the sleep rest that one gets during sleep. And this is what removes the tensions that are even deeper than sleep, which means old stresses, fatigues that have remained on the physiology and that have been accumulating are removed. And when they are removed, then one feels much better, much more fresh, and the mind is much clearer. So it produces a spontaneous effect of renormalizing body functioning, bringing back to its most perfect ability to function physiologically and also mentally, intellectually, and in every way.
Now, when you explain, it sounds very complicated to me. I just want to sit down peacefully. Is there a particular time in the day that you prefer that people do meditation, and how frequently one should do it?
You do it 20 minutes morning and evening, and it's very, very simple. It sounds complicated, but you learn it within 3-4 days, 5 days maximum, about 2 hours a day, and then you practice it on your own. Even children do it, and it doesn't require much understanding of the process of how it works. It's just a simple technique that allows you to rest very, very deeply. You know, there are many complicated things, but you don't need to know the mechanisms of them to use them, like electricity. You don't have to know how electricity is produced and what are the laws of electromagnetism. You just flip the switch and electricity comes and you enjoy it. And this technique is just like that. You flip the switch and then naturally the body goes into these stages. You don't have to force it. You don't have to be in a complicated process. It's very, very simple. That's why we call it technique.
Right. Now, in our busy lives, we have to remind ourselves to do this. And obviously, if we know the benefits, we'll be more and more motivated to do it every day. Could you tell us a little bit about the benefits that this kind of meditation can have on us, particularly because I think you've researched a lot on this area?
Yes, there are more than 700 scientific research studies showing the benefits of transcendental meditation. And the benefits include simple things as reduction in blood pressure, improvement in all hormonal functioning of the body, prevention of disease, ability to immune system to defend itself better, and also mentally more creativity. Behavior is more in tune with life, and one is more patient, one is more able to manage one's life and make better decisions. Students at school, they get better grades, they feel more fulfilled. and at the same time the behavior improves. There is improvement in behavior, there is less conflict, and it has an influence on all society, because when a small percentage of people practice this technique, we have noticed that around them in their cities or in their countries there is reduction in stress and reduction in crime and reduction in conflict. So the benefits are really many. And one doesn't really have to feel pressure to do it or like an imposition. It's such a pleasure to do it, then one looks forward to do it. When we have a variety of food, then we can get the proper diet. The main thing is also our physiology is able to know what it needs. Except when it is stressed and tired, then it can make the wrong choices. That's why I feel that the practice of meditation not only helps the rest of the body, but also allows the individual to make better choices in their life, because the more rested you are, the less mistakes you make. And also you are more in touch with your physiology, more in touch with your body, and you know what your body needs, rather than making choices based on advertising or things that you have been exposed to. You make choices based on what you really need in your physiology. So that's why transcendental meditation helps you to bring you back. Yeah, exactly, and be in touch with yourself.
But I'm going to do it, and I'm going to email you how I felt after that. So I should give myself about a month time before I feel the difference?
From the very first day you will feel the difference.
I can't wait.
Yes, great.
Thank you.
I'm waiting for your impressions and results.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thanks for watching our show today. Please don't forget to tune in next week, same place, same time. Also, remember to visit our Facebook page, WomenNow TV, as well as follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @TV WomenNow. Thanks again, and see you next week.